Yo guys, it's a moment you've all been waiting for. Thanks for 2.5k subs, I appreciate it y'all. Actually, I think by the time I'm putting this up, I'll be at like 2.6k. But anyways, yeah, this is the build. We have Flame, Frost, Gale, Shadow, and Iron Sting. We have 5 attunements. I'll be showing you guys like the talents and like HP kits I have and like what you need to make the build good. Cause like even like this build is really good, but I missed out on some stuff pre-shrine. So I'll be showing y'all like what to get and whatnot. But starting off, we have 25 strength for bulldozer, spine cutter, all that kind of stuff. 40 fortitude for impervious and exoskeleton. 25 speed demon, blade dancer, all that kind of stuff. 40 intelligence for overflowing and all the ether talents and extra ether. Then this time on this build we have charm. We have charismatic cast and tough love. Then we have 82 gale, 40 flame, 24 frost, and an iron sting and shadow. So honestly, the only reason why I went frost straw was for orbital ice, but it ended up not even being like all that good because I have such low ice. So I mean, you guys could change up the build a bit if you guys want to. It's alright though, it's alright. I also get more frost or dread breath damage anyways. So starting off with pre-shrine, I'll have like the stats somewhere on the screen. I went 75 flame, 65 frost draw for orbital ice, and then 65 shadow cast for the dodge talent. I forgot what it's called, dark rift. It's like ghosts pretty much, but I think you should go 75 flame charm first, so that way you can get all the flame talents, emperor flame, agitating spark, all that kind of stuff. Then after that you can go shadow cast to get all those mantras as well. The mantras like shade bringer, that's really all I use for this build, but you can like switch up the build if you want. But yeah, go 65 shadow cast after 75 flame charm, then go frost draw last, so that way you can get what's it called, orbital ice. But like I said earlier, you can change up the build if you want to. And once you get all of that done, make sure you drink a potion, a gale breath potion. So like just go to vigils and then do that quest. And then after that you can divide your stats. 1 strength, I went 8 fortitude so I can get like an extra level up and the starting stats for when I'm in menu. Then 1 agility, 1 intelligence, and then charisma. So before you shrine for flame charm, make sure you have all the mantras and talents that you'll need. For example, agitating spark, that'll give you the talents for emperor flame. Emperor flame is pretty good, you know. Burning servants, it's huge, then all the fire is going to go to you. Then for frost draw, make sure you have orbital ice. So for talents that you need to make sure you get before you shrine, when I went 75 flame charm, you need to make sure you get agitating spark, all those talents for that. You need to make sure you get emperor flame, because when you inhale astral into burning servants, like when they're on fire, it'll all spread to you. It's like really good, free flourish into bulldozer. Make sure you get that. And this build didn't get mirage clone, but make sure you get mirage clone. It's pretty good. It's just like extra damage, free like cool dodge or whatever. Then all those other flame talents. Then frost draw. Okay, so what I was supposed to do for the build originally is I was supposed to use what's it called, ice eruption, round spark into shadow vortex. But then as I was testing it out, people could like easily escape, so it just didn't even seem fun. And as your boss rating, you're supposed to be moving around a lot, so I ended up scratching that idea. If I knew that from before, then I wouldn't have went frost, but I ended up going frost. So yeah, 65 frost for orbital ice, ice fissures, and ice eruption if you want to still use that combo. Then you can get all the talents for that. Not very many talents, but yeah, St. J, other kind of stuff. Then gale breath, you just put 1 gale breath, so that way when you shrine it will like increase it, go up or whatever. Then shadow cast, I went 65 shadow cast. Make sure you get all those talents, and make sure you get dark rift. Dark rift is so good, it's like ghost pretty much, ghost but for shadow. So once you've shrined, I'll put all the stuff like on the screen. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all, the amount of layer 2s that you're gonna have to do is crazy. Like this build is so tight because you're already shrining at like a pretty late level. Then afterwards you got to get all the gale talents, all the fortitude talents, all the charisma talents, or all that kind of stuff, intelligence talents. So yeah, you're gonna be having to do a lot of layer 2s. So you guys might want to get like a PvE build to help you or whatever, because it's gonna be crazy. Like if you go in my Discord server and ask like some people who were there, we were doing layer 2s for like 4 hours. But anyways, yeah, these are the pre-shrine or after you shrine stats. Once you shrine, make sure you rush fortitude so you can get impervious, exoskeleton, all the health, whatever. Then after that, I went strength, then agility, then intelligence. Then I went gale breath afterwards so I can get all the gale talents. And then lastly, I went 25 charisma. Wait, no, I lied. It's shrined into charisma. So then these are the end stats right here. Like I said earlier, bulldozer, spine cutter for strength, exo for fortitude, you know the deal. Then, so for traits, I went 1 vitality just cause. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I did. This build doesn't really have much health. I don't really have very many good HP kits. But yeah, I went 1 vitality, just 10 extra health. I went 6 erudition, so that way I can spam as much as possible and run around. Then I went 0 proficiency, because I really don't even know if my M1 scale off of song chant or proficiency, since it's a Gale Hero Blade. But then I went 5 song chant afterwards, so I could just do like the most damage with my mantras. And as for boons and flaws, I went autodidact and scrapper, because like for complex builds like these, you're gonna want to burn as many useless cards as possible. And when you shrine, you're gonna want to put like points into like a stat to just speed level or something like that. Then I went obvious, simple, vegetarian. Simple because like after I'm level 20, it really doesn't matter. And plus I did a ton of Etherons, and Etheron gives a ton of XP. Alright, now as for talents, there's a ton of talents that you're gonna need, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm saying like you should like get PvEer to help you, because it's gonna be really hard to do alone. But these are the talents. I don't know if I've said it already, but this build could be a lot better if I knew what I wanted from the beginning. But yeah, now I can just like tell you guys the talents that you guys really need. So you really need well, you don't really need it, but overflowing damage is always good to have, especially because you're 6 erudition, you have like a lot of ether. So your M1s you're usually gonna have like max ether if you're not like spamming. So that way you'll have like extra damage buff. Condition runner, you're always running around as a boss raid build, so it's just like easy heals. Dark Rift is what I was talking about. It's like Ghost pretty much. It gives you iframes. Then final act, but like you need this pre-shrine. Oh, my thing went out, bro. Alright, back to talents. The final act, you're gonna want to need this because it works really well with Emperor Flame. If you land like Burning Servants or any fire mantra after hitting them with the Emperor Flame Flourish thing, it'll blow them up again. Then Warding Radiance is really good. The slide tech is crazy. I'll show you guys that in a second, but sliding around, casting all your spells and mantras or whatever is really good. Like it really confuses them. Then Exoskeleton, of course, physical, 10 HP. Orbital Ice is really good. That's why I use Dread Breath. Dread Breath will make ice on the floor. You can slide around it too to spam all your mantras. You can't be hit, and you get physical resistance. Then Inhale, all that kind of stuff, so you can inhale Astral Wind into Burning Servants. Then Nero, so you get a free mantra slot. Saint J, honestly, Saint J doesn't really work well with Dread Breath. It lasts like for not even a second, but I guess that works. Agitating Spark is really good. You're gonna need that for Emperor Flame. Then World Without Song, you don't really need this, but I kind of just grabbed it because why not. And then yeah, those are all the talents. Impervious is just good for like getting knocked around and kind of stuff like that. Some people don't get it, but I usually always get Impervious Slumber. And so as for our mantras, it's kind of like similar to the old boss raid build. We have Gale Lunge just to catch up to people and combo extend. And then for this build, we have a huge Air Force. Air Force is like really nice. And if you go, if you change up the build and go with that 185 intelligence talent, it'll go like even farther. It'll do so much more damage. Then we have Burning Servants. Huge Burning Servants, free Bloodless. Oh, and yes, bro, they literally buffed Bloodless. Like, it'll do the same amount of damage and heal you even more, which makes the boss raid builds even better. And so then we have Dread Breath as well for ice. Makes ice. We can slide around it too, an orbital ice, so we get more physical. Then we have Shadebringer. They nerf Shadebringer, so it's not the best, but it's still pretty good. Then we have our Flame Wisp. Got a good roll on it too. Then we have Blinding Dawn. We can slide around and use Blinding Dawn. If you guys watch my videos, my boss raid ones, it's so good, bro. You guys have to abuse this with the Conga's Clutch Ring. And if you have Radiant or Warding Radiance, I don't have anyone to test it on, but if you have Warding Radiance, you can slide even farther. Like, it's good, bro. Trust me, it's so good. Then lastly, we have Astral Wind just to inhale into the Burning Servants. Then we have Wind Passage just for some mobility. Okay, and as for modifiers for my mantras, I put 3 Vibrants, 3 Clouds, 3 Crystals, 3 Strats, and 3 Perfects on the Air Force. I think this is overkill, but hey, people in the VC always say it hurts, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Then for Astral, make sure you guys get Fan of Flames for this build. You're gonna need that talent, because if you want your Burning Servants to like be huge, you need to have this Astral Wind. Put a blue gem on it, 3 Cloudstone, 3 Stratus, and 2 Vibrant Gems for damage and for size, so it makes it like this big. Make sure you guys have Fan of Flames for this build, or else it won't be as big. People tell me that all the time. I tell them you have to have Fan of Flames. Then Blinding Dawn, Blessed Gem. I should put a Bloodless on it. I might do that, but yeah, I have a Blessed Gem on it for now. Then Burning Servants. There's 3 Stratus and 3 Vibrants. I don't really know if it even works after you inhale, like if it stacks, but yeah, I just have it on there. Then Shadebringer. I have a Multiplying, a Drift, and a Rush. So whenever they nerfed Shadebringer, they made the wind up for it like a lot longer. So I put it on it. I put Rush and Drifts, and I don't even notice a difference, but I just haven't even taken it off. So yeah, it's just gonna be there. Then we have Wind Passage level 5 to go really far, 3 perfects and 1 crystal. Then we have our God Wisp. It would be even more brain dead if you had Neural Overload, the 85 intelligence talent. It heals me like a decent amount. It lasts a decent amount of time as well. Then we have Dread Breath. We can just like slide around Dread Breath, blow this off people. It does decent damage too. And then lastly we have Gale Lunge level 5. We don't really have anything on it, but it's just for combo extenders to get around and stuff like that. So overall the monsters are really good, you know, they carry me in ganks. So what you guys want for this build is probably like an ether kit, because you're gonna be running around spamming monsters, all that kind of stuff. Even this build, like my build right here, doesn't even have much ether, so I really just have to like M1 a lot of people. Or Elemental Rebound also works. If you spam your monsters, you'll get tempo back, so that's good. But yeah, your monsters are going to be taking up a lot of ether, so having an ether kit is going to be like super useful. Another thing y'all can use if you don't have an ether kit is potions. I can't stress this enough, bro. Potions are so good. They just give you free ether. You can spam as much as you want. It's so good. Like, y'all have to abuse these, bro. I'm putting y'all on, I'm telling y'all. Then another thing is Candied Fruit. I don't have Candied Fruit on me, but it increases your damage, your mantra damage, and your mantra regen, which is just so good. Like, why wouldn't you guys use Candied Fruit? And it's so easy to make too. It's just sap and like 2 of any fruit. Then you just get the free mantra damage and ether regen. Just y'all have to abuse that, bro, and the potions, bro. It's so good. All right, and so now for my equipment. Like I said earlier, I don't really have good like HP builds. This is my summary. Yeah, 554 HP is not really good, but we have decent ether. Yeah, decent ether to spam. Then we have 99 health from equipment bonuses and 55 from talent bonuses. Honestly, whenever you're going ice pre-shrine, you honestly could just go 75 ice and then uncap so you can get 10 extra HP. I didn't really think of that, but that's a good idea, honestly. Then as for equipment, we have our Hero Blade of Wind. Just like, bro, the critical is like really good, but it's kind of boring in my opinion. If I had like the choice to switch to something else, I probably would. But yeah, for now we have that. Then we have Prophet's Cloak, really good. Crippling Darkness gives you 25% extra pen on all your mantras, so like why wouldn't you have that for this build? You must have it for this build, bro. You have to. It's just extra damage. It's so free. Then next we have our Iron Singer. It's Drown, 7 physical, 36 health. I didn't even realize it was that good. Yeah, 36 health and 22 ether as well. So that's like a really good Iron Singer heavy play. I didn't even realize that. Then we have Moonlit Earrings, 2 health, 16 ether, and 6 sanity. Then we have our Royal Guard, 14 ether, and 1 DVM. I can definitely get like a better version of this. Then we have our Gladiator Helm, 7 physical, 17 HP. That's pretty good, I can't lie. Then we have Ferocity as well. Ferocity gives you a damage reduction based on how much tempo you have, if I remember. So that's really good. Then we have Multiplicity, 20 HP, 20 ether. This is like really basic star boots, but I don't even know what Multiplicity does, but it just works. So, and then Ring of Wisps. Ring of Wisps is really good. It buffs your Flame Wisp, it heals you more. And I'm not entirely sure, but Candied Fruit might buff your Flame Wisp as well. So then it might stack with your Ring of Wisps, which is just like really good healing. Like if you guys watch my videos, I just almost never die unless like I do something stupid or I get like ganged up on by Silent Hearts or something. Then we have a Deep Fire Ring. Makes our Burning Servants like do a lot more burn damage, tick damage. Then we have our Ring of Casters. Ring of Casters is like a must-have on this build as well. monster damage is increased by 10 but reduces melee damage. It doesn't even matter since you're gonna be like spamming like pretty much all the time. And it's funny because overflowing dam literally counters this if you have full ether, so why wouldn't you get it? Then we have a Economist Clutch Ring. It makes like sliding, you know, it's like really good if you have Warding Radiance as well, so make sure you get that talent. Then we have lastly our Confessor's Charm. It's just this cape. It's pretty good. It's cool how I can like kind of switch up my drip a little bit if I just change up two things like this. So then, oh yeah, what you also have to do, you must get Fireforge Pre-Shrine. Get Fireforge Pre-Shrine so that way you can get the Warding Radiance and thing like that. So if you guys watch the videos, I actually went into Burning Servant and it'll proc my little like halo thing. You need Fireforge to get that, so make sure you get that pre-shrine and get the talents for it too. You have to get that. It's so good, and the sliding is just so good, bro. You guys need to abuse the sliding. And that's my belt. If you guys already don't know, I have Reaper, you know, just to kill them fast and get like extra health. When you knock someone, you get health back, but then it's kind of like hard to like go and grip them, so having Reaper is just so much better, and then you get more HP as well. But another belt you could get is probably Gravity Field. I think I said that in the other video too, my other boss bid one. Gravity Field is also like a really good belt to get, but honestly I personally kind of just like being able to kill them instantly. I don't have to like run around and try to secure the grip or burn them, but there's always like people on me trying to save them, save their friends, right? So Reaper is kind of just there to like help me. It's like a quality of life kind of belt. But like I said earlier, you guys can definitely change up the build and make it better than my build. Also Charm, Tough Love, and Charismatic Cast. Let me try and find it. It's pretty good. I actually don't really notice a difference in the damage, but hey, I guess it works. You deal 10% extra damage charmed by you, which means like you just get free extra damage on all your mantras, so I guess that's like really good. So make sure you guys get this as well. And once again, this is my summary, and that should be the build. I'll probably have my friend make a builder on it, unless you guys already know him. Yeah, he'll make a builder on it with all the talents and whatnot. But once again, thanks for 2.5k or 2.6k now actually. I appreciate it. And as you guys know, all my builds are gonna be better than the last ones, so get ready for a new build, a new boss raid build. But anyways, I appreciate all the support. I'd appreciate it if you subscribed as well. And peace out. See ya.